self-discipline versus self-management, and what's the difference? So the first time it happened a couple of days ago when I got this question on my Facebook from a follower of mine, and he said, I need to say I admire your self-discipline. And I thought about it, and I think the first time I realized that I don't do self-discipline. I'm not good at self-discipline. When people see me working out every day, eating super clean, healthy, or whatever label you want to use, not eating sugar, not eating desserts, doing all this work, creating content consistently, people assume that I do that because I have that self-discipline. But actually, I don't. Again, I'm very bad at self-discipline. And the only reason why I do consistently the things that I do is because, first of all, they're meaningful to me, meaning that is something I want to do because it gives my life meaning. I have a purpose in my life, and that's why I do those things, because they align with goals in my life. Second of all, I only do things that work for my personality and work for my lifestyle and my schedule and my energy levels. I spent probably first 30 years of my life discovering myself and learning and trying things and figuring out what things work for me and what things don't work for me. And so I work out every day because I love working out. And I used to, try to make myself work out like 2 hours or 2 times a day, but that never worked. And, if I had some discipline, maybe it would work, but I never had it. But what I figured, I feel much better when I do something every day, even if it's like 20-minute workout of yoga at home. And so now I do work out every day, but those are not like hardcore workouts, running 10K or, spending 3 hours in the gym. No, sometimes it's just like an hour walk, but I do it every single day. And that's because that works for my personality. Hey, everybody, glad to have more people than usual here. Anyway, so I don't do self-discipline, and people always used to tell me, oh, you're so good at discipline, and because they see certain things I do, like working out or eating clean or working every day, and they assume that's because I make myself do that, because that's the rule that I gotta follow. But again, no, I don't possess self-discipline. That's why anything that doesn't work for me, I throw it away like almost instantly. So if I start some business and I don't like it, I feel like it's not aligned with my values, like there is no amount of self-discipline that's gonna make me do that. Like I'm very bad at it. Or for example, if I don't pay attention to my nutrition and I don't eat all the nutrients that my body requires, I would have, like previously in my life, I would have those cravings when I felt like I needed to eat a kilo of chocolate. Like if you ask my parents, they would tell you, I used to eat like a whole cake by myself. Now I can hardly finish a piece of cake. But again, that's not because of self-discipline. It's because now I learned how to eat nutrients that my body needs on a regular basis, and so I just don't crave anything and I feel better, and that's why I do that ultimately. Not because it's a good idea or because I think everybody should do it. No, because I actually feel better every day when I eat this way, and that's why I do it. It has nothing to do with self-discipline. And also, for example, some people say, oh, you're such a disciplined person, do you eat once a day? It's such a commitment. And I'm like, again, it has nothing to do with self-discipline. It's just convenient for me, because then I don't have to waste time 3 times a day cooking and thinking about my food and eating it. I can just separate my day in bigger chunks and dedicate like 3-4 hours to work, to my writing, 3-4 hours to my clients. And then I have a couple of hours for one single meal a day when I can fully enjoy it. And I can cook, and I could eat slowly, and I could, experiment and have fun with it. There is no way I could do that 3 times a day. And that's why I eat once a day. And also I love big meals, big nutritious meals. I never liked smaller meals. And again, that's why I do it. It has nothing to do with self-discipline. And the point of this talk, of this conversation, something I'm trying to bring across is, don't listen to anyone who tells you you gotta be disciplined and do this, this, and that. First of all, you gotta figure out what is meaningful to you in life. What are your values? Like, what are you trying to do? What makes your life feel good? When you wake up, you are excited to live another day. Like, what makes that happen for you? For a lot of you, you will have to take care of your health because, if you're healthy, you feel better. That just happens for all of us. But how exactly you're going to do that, that's going to be like so much different from person to person. Like, you might be, doing dancing, or you might be eating 3 times a day or whatever, but healthy foods, like, you might be eating meat, you might not be eating meat, who knows, like, who am I to tell you, what you gotta be doing? But the most important thing is do things that bring meaning into your life and make your life experience better. And that you only can get once you spend some time trying things that will work out and some things will not work out. But through this process, you will discover what actually works for you and what is important to you and what is not important to you. And then you just eliminate everything that is not important, keep what's important and what works, and you build your life based on that, achieving your goals that are meaningful to you. You can see on social media a lot of posts, like somebody waking up super early. I used to do that too, trying to wake up like 4:30, or somebody saying that they work till 12 a.m. or something. But you never know what's really happening in the life of that person overall. Maybe they're like really unhappy. A lot of Navy SEALs who have to wake up at 4 a.m. or people like in medical profession, doctors who have to wake up at 4 a.m. They end up in therapy, because when you don't get enough sleep, like, your mental health suffers. There is science to it that shows that. So just pure self-discipline for the heck of it, just because you want to be you want to look like the toughest person on earth, like, they're just stupid. It's plainly stupid, because that's gonna steal the quality of your life, not add to it. And that's not what anyone want to do. Like, you want to have a better life experience, not a worse life experience, and suffer more for just suffering itself, not for any goal that is meaningful to you. And so again, I eat clean or healthy or work out not because I have a lot of self-discipline, but because I actually learned what works for me and what is important for me and what increases the amount of joy I feel in life. And that's why I do it. And I change some routines when they stop working for them. I add other routines when I have a certain goal, and that's how I do it. And again, it has nothing to do with self-discipline, with rules. I'm actually really bad at self-discipline and doing things that I don't like, and so I don't do them. It just happens that way, that I like to wake up early, I like to work out every day, and I like to eat the most nutritious food, because at the end of the day, it makes me feel better every single day. And that's it. And that's my advice to you too. Self-awareness. Spend time experimenting, figuring out what is meaningful to you, what are your goals right now, and what works for you, and manage yourself from the point where you are to the point where you want to go. Respecting yourself, your personality, your schedule, your life commitments, and allowing yourself to go gradually. You don't have to jump from here to there tomorrow. You can just do it step by step and take as long as you need to take. At the end, you probably have, another 50, 60 years of your life if you're somewhere in the same age group as I am, or you might have 20 or 30 years, or whatever that is. You have a lot of time, and if you actually spend time learning about yourself, discovering yourself, and you take time to do meaningful things in life, you'll be surprised how well your life will turn out without having to be a Navy SEAL, self-disciplined, I don't even know who, but